So yeah, follow me on Instagram, JevMan316. And also follow my wife and I as we go into Target. Yeah, we're going into Target. I always hit up the wrestling figures first, but damn, where are they all at? Well, they do have a few new WWE superstars, the LJN line. Look, there's The Rock, there's Stone Cold, and there's another Rock. The blue ones are the regular, blue carded ones are the regular figures. The black ones are the Chase. So no Chase figures from me. And that's about it wrestling-wise. Damn, this store's kind of empty. Got some Star Wars figures here. Look at there. There's a Slinky Dog. Got a Luke up there. That's a nice looking Luke. I don't see anything cool here. Toy Story 5, Monsterverse. That's clearanced up there. What are these? Like everything's in these little mystery balls now. So 20% off of Jurassic action toys while I'm in here. Not much action there. I thought it'd make a noise, but either way. In this next section, they got a pretty much empty WWE display. I know a lot of people try to take those out of Targets. I don't have room for that. There's Triclops. This Target looks kind of empty. Got some Masters of the Universe. Only a couple DC Multiverse figures there. Got a Deadpool Wolverine Dogpool figure. Got Superman. Shit. Hey, I was talking on a live stream with somebody. You noticed there's not a lot of Supergirl toys other than these. Like the McFarlane DC Multiverse. That's it. There's some Batman figures. And what turned out to be one of the most bland villains in all of superhero movie history. Look at these. But they do have this $150 Slinky Dog Lego set. And then some Toy Story stuff. And then those Ultimate action figures down there. All that shit is way too expensive. Alright, I'm going back here. If your store has any, it's buy two, get one free on NECA and Kid Robot. This store seems to be always empty on NECA. Almost dropped my phone. They do have these McFarlane Elites. Savage Dragon. I used to like that comic book. And Shadowhawk. So those are kind of neat. And they do have the phone clearance for 2074. What odd price. I know it's because it's a certain percentage, but still. And not a lot else. Shit. Got a red platinum down there of DC Multiverse. And what else we got? Got one lone NECA figure here of a damn Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But oh well. Any pops? Although they got the ghost face. Tongue in cheek. Basically scary movie.
Hey, you guys hear that?
I don't know why they don't just put that on there. So they can't market it as Scream. It's like Ghostface. It's like Jason and Friday the 13th. You got to market them different. But Miss Piggy. Alright, well let's get out of this section. Actually, we got out of that store. They didn't have anything else. Let's go up into Walmart. Not expecting too much, but hey, looking is part of the fun. We started in toys because I had to go back to the automotive section, and they got a few things marked down. They don't have any. Do they have any Grogu other than plush marked down? Look at that. They got those 3 3/4 marked down. $17 is $10 off. Holy shit.
That price is too high.
They got the dog pool figure there at $45.
That's too fucking high.
Holy shit. One Secret Wars figure. Some Jurassic Park eggs. $4.50 for something there. Those little crates probably. I always like to look at clearance signs. Oh my god, their wrestling section is even worse.
Were you aware of this?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Are you meaning to tell me you didn't know about this, Paul?
G.I. Joe classifieds, that's about all they have in this damn store. Masters of the Universe, they got a little bit of that. There's another Joe. I do like the looks of those figures on the big cards, but I'm not buying those things. Mix and match. Is that a new fad? Everything's mix and match. $43. Action figures have just priced themselves out of my price range, man. My wife was looking at these little minis. That's about all I could afford back here. On the way to the movies, we did see this Harry Potter display. It's got some neat little stuff on here. Some mystery figures. Some wands. That little nook is kind of cool. Maybe clearanced. Have you seen the Wizards? Or the Wizard? No, I'm looking at movies and I don't really see a lot. They still got Super Mario Galaxy. They got the Blu-ray. 4K locked up in a box for $30. The double packs, Blu-ray and 4K. Got Ready or Not 2 with that nice slipcover. Scream 7, they finally got the steelbook, not for $40 in here though. $25 for the regular 4K. Avatar, Hamilton, they only got the Blu-ray of Hamilton. Hoppers only got the Blu-ray. Wuthering Heights, they have the 4K, go figure. What's over here on the side? Mandalorian, steelbooks. What is this? What is this? Eraser, steelbook. So they didn't have any of that in this store last week, so they stocked those. To Kill a Mockingbird, $30. Escape from LA, Perfect Blue, Alligator. What is this? The Flintstones. I know some people are still looking for that. Warcraft, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Bambi the Reckoning. Well, at least we're stocked up on steelbooks in this Walmart finally. What's over here in the little movie section? The Chosen. What is that? Some anime. You, Me, and Tuscany. The Land of Sometimes. Oh my God, look at this. Shark Terror. The cover is awesome. It's got to be an Asylum movie, right? Look at that cover. Yep. Our friends at Asylum bring you Shark Terror. I'm going to probably have to get that. It's probably, should I have even said that? That's got a pretty nice slip on that one. Predator Badlands. A lot of DVDs in this Walmart. Dracula at least gets a Blu-ray for $17. Zootopia. Christie is $15 for the DVD. We Bury the Dead's at least Blu-ray. Carpenter's Son. We saw that in Barnes & Noble last week for 50% off. These are the movie sets, you know, like series, franchises. Nightmare on Elm Street, Stephen King, Friday the 13th. All this mostly is DVD. The John Wick 5-film collection. Resident Alien. Got a couple Blu-rays down there. Ted and Ted 2. Tom and Jerry is marked down, so is the Peanuts, but those are DVDs only. Both of those got a Blu-ray release if you're looking for those. Superman DVDs down to $10. Batman Beyond is $20. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I like that, but not as good as some of the other ones. I was more of a Next Generation guy. Look at this big mess right here. Put those spider wraps on it, you can't even fit it back in the hole. Yup. Robot Chicken. And this is the store. It's got multiple $5 end caps. Got a lot of animated stuff here. Nick Cage, The Batman, Resident Evil, Pulp Fiction, Jaws. Some good choices if you're trying to start out your collection. I would get the multi-movie sets like that. That's like 4 movies. Anything new on the end? Eon Flux, Ghost Ship, Pulp Fiction. Nope. Let's go over to the other one. I don't know why they have two, but oh well. There's that same multi-movie set. We got Borderland. We got Scream 1, 2, and 3. We got Contact. Why does that not have a 4K? Masters of the Universe. Spy Kids. 7. Hey, they actually got another Blu-ray. Transformers, The Age of Extinction. So a $5 Blu-ray. Any other ones? There's Superman. This Blu-ray over here, probably Running Man, right? Yep. Oh well. Before we leave the section, they got this PlayStation section. Don't support PlayStation, dude. What do you think about them not producing discs soon and then deleting all those digital copies from everybody's library?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Now trending. Kim Possible and Lizzie McGuire are now trending? I don't think so. They didn't restock much over here. Terrifier. Did you hear about that lawsuit they got going on? I might talk about that in a video. Hey, Series 2. I didn't even think about that. This is a different series. Some people trying to open them and steal them. And no, it wasn't me. And somebody bought the Bub figures. Alright, over here in the collectibles, they do have these. These are kind of cool. Return of the Living Dead. Do they have the other one? Oops, I'll pick that up. I always knock some shit over. There, they got both of them, the set. Definitely not worth $30 to me, though. Jurassic Park. Some turtles. Somebody's standing right beside me talking, so it's hard for me to record. They got some McFarlane Elites in here too. That's where the Terrifier figures would be, down there. And they do have a couple multiverse figures. Got a Platinum Batman, Golden Age, Superman Returns. I'll just tell you, they do have the slip covers in this. Walmart, I'll remind you, get these new neon sign slip covers. There are Blu-rays mixed in, and then they got the glow-in-the-dark ones there too. Alright, let's go into Barnes & Noble, and I will remind you, my store does not have Criterions, double stamps, so I'm going to have to go to another one, but I did buy some Criterions from Amazon. They price matched, so I will be giving you a recommendation video, and those books, I recommend all 3 of them. Those are cool books. Let's head over here, and they got a bunch of Lego stuff in the middle. So we need a Game Boy Lego set. Really? Really? So what's on this rack? $5 John Wayne. $5 Truman Show. That's a pretty good deal there. 50% off of that. A lot of 50% off stuff. Jaws. Him, that's 30% off, and that's 50% off. So which is it? Make up your mind. That's 40. So we got 30, we got 40, we got 50. Do we hear 20? Do we hear 10? Do we hear 60? Oh, there's a 20% off. Several 20% off ones in there. Doris Day. 13 hours, 50% off. Dune. Boomerang's 50% off. I might have to pick that up. I looked, I don't have it. 20% off. So we got 20, 30, 40, 50 in this rack. And we got some $10 Blu-rays. Oh, fuck, I dropped that. So 2 stores back to back where I dropped stuff. I didn't drop anything in Target, did I?
No, 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 no. I don't wanna. No, no, oh, no, no, no.
Black Phone. And then there's the Radiant stuff that was left over. Those are 50% off. Don't forget those. one of you guys was asking me about it. That one that I bought did have an English dub track on it. So you have to check those. If you don't like English dubs, a lot of those Radiance films are foreign, and they all have foreign language tracks with subtitles. So you got Krull and Kull, and then you got White Palace is one of the new ones. Cold Steel is one of the new ones. Boogie Nights, yeah, you know what I was looking at. Casual Sex up there is an old one. Sunset's a new one. Cloud Atlas is a recent release. That's cool. Sinners, the Texas Rangers. That Double Team and Opportunity Knocks both should have retro slipcover, so don't buy those without them. Replacement Killer. Same with this one, Songwriter. That should have had one. What's the purpose? That's a fairly new release. Major Pain, I think that was last week. So what famous horror icon directed that? I'm going to ask it again to have some fun. Oh, these are new. So they got 50% off of 88 Film stuff too. It's Project A Part 2 with Jackie Chan. That's cool. Yeah, 88 Films. No slipcover? Bastards. And then Project A, there's their first part. I might have to pick one of those up. I heard those are fun movies to watch. So they do have some new stuff in here. Texas Chainsaw, Uncommon Valor, Creep Show, all the same normal stuff. They got the Burbs. I watched it. It's a good quality transfer. What is missing? Somebody bought what? Somebody bought I almost said Doctor Who, a James Bond. I just don't like those slipcovers, man. Little Nicky. Dexter. There's a Vinegar Syndrome title down there. Here's some stuff that's on sale. Maxine's 50% off still. What's the point? This is stuff that was 50% off and that's regular price. There's one of those $10 Paramount 4Ks. That's without a slip now. You always have to get the slip at the beginning or else you'll miss out. Let's go over here on the way to the next section. They got these script books from A24. Those are nice. The Lighthouse, that's just one of the premium sets. But television is usually on the end cap here. Not the end cap, but the end section. Doctor Who's up here at the top. Hey, they did get the season 2 of the latest Doctor. Well, I guess for right now, the final Doctor, because they canceled the show. There's the DVD. It'll come back, but it'll be rebooted again with a different Doctor. It didn't do so well. Twilight Zone. Anime stuff's down at the bottom now. I don't really see a lot. Go to the next section, and it's the children and family. What's up here? The Holdovers? Is that family? Is that children? Arrow. I said A20. Arrow stuff over here beside it. Evil Dead Rise. I've just watched that. I'm getting psyched up, ready for Evil Dead Burn. Marlowe. Soldier. Mask. They do have the Robin Hood set there right between the Mask and Salem's Lot. We got the Turtles. Snakes on a Plane. There's a bunch of your premiums there. Red Sonja. Get out of here, you K-pop. Excalibur, Westworld, Red Sonja. Like I said, Salem's Lot, Robin Hood, The Mask. I think they just got to re-release A Simple Plan. Here's your A24 stuff. Lamb, very underrated movie. I like it. All right, let's get out of this section. K-pop. Oh, they put the Scream 7 steelbook. At least they do finally have one thing new on this end cap. The rest of this shit's been here forever. And we'll give the main section a once over. I always like just to check the random prices so you guys can see if they got stuff on sale of any of the popular titles. But maybe we'll find a hidden gem. So that's still $10. Daddy's Home. What else we got? 20% off of that. They got Dogma. What percentage is that now? 30. At least it's still got a slip cover. Ballerina, somebody had that sticking out. Beethoven. Ben-Hur, 20% off. It's got to be 30 or 40% in Barnes & Noble to even be able to afford it. Oh, there's the alarm thing down there. I got to watch. I always kick past it and set the alarm off. They got to know who's over here looking at physical media. Somebody might try to steal something. Even though they got the good shit locked up like this in, well, I don't know if that's good shit, but, you know, 20% off of $52. They got it all locked up in these boxes now, these security boxes, or what cases, whatever you want to call them. Anybody ever done an in-store pickup or get a Walmart delivery? Hey, the hustler. And you get your shit in one of those security cases. Do you guys know, have you seen the sequel to The Hustler, Color of Money, with Tom Cruise? Oh, this is new. This is the new slipcover release of the 50th anniversary. It makes me feel old. I love the original. Well, not the original. That's the 30s. The 70s King Kong. And that artwork on that slipcover is the boss, man. It is awesome. I love it. Those trading cards, man, you need to get some of those. That's got some of the, like the first 8 or 10 cards in the set, or some original artwork that just rules. It is awesome. I got a video where I open some of those. Would you like me to, guys, like me to open up some cards? Vintage ones on the channel? Scream 7. I look at that. I used to do something about wax packs, unboxing them. That was, you know, I didn't have as many followers. Hey, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. You guys know they're doing a sequel to that?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
How many years are you going to wait to do a sequel? Remo Williams, very underrated movie there. 40% off. That is definitely worth it. Pick that movie up. Fred Ward is awesome in that. That movie deserved a sequel. Pride and Prejudice with a slip. The Phantom, very underrated movie. Do you like The Phantom, or what was the other one, The Shadow? Which one of those do you like the best? The Phantom or The Shadow? I think I like The Phantom better. Billy Zane kicked ass in that. I loved him in the Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight too. It's hard to believe that's the same guy that was also in Titanic. Sorry, I'm rambling. Not a lot to look at in here, so we just have fun. What about Bob? Why doesn't that have a Blu-ray release? Fucking Disney. The Wolf of Wall Street on 4K Steelbook. Slapshot. Somewhere in town. Why did Slapshot get a random Blu-ray Steelbook? That's weird. It's been in here forever too. Straight out of Compton. So is that. Nobody's going to buy that at that price. The original Superman? No slip, but hey, put that where people can see it. Well, it's down there, but still. Come on. Nashville re-release. And look up here. This is a new release. Crime 101. So we get the Blu-ray 30% off. And I'll put it back. And here's the 4K with a nice red banner at the top. So that's cool. And I will put that back when I'm done. Don't worry. Got some A24 love. Alright, that was all in Barnes & Noble. Like I said, no Criterions. We're going to go in Ross. And why? People are finding NECA stuff in here. Somebody found that Batman 89 utility belt for like $10 or $15. So lots of NECA stuff. Now my store is small and they don't have a lot of stuff in here, but they do have a few. Look here. Here's Frankenstein. I think, is that the colored version? $17. They got the Blade Runner. I don't think that's worth it, but either way. Got Megan. $20. Dude, I think I got that clearance to Walmart way cheaper than that. Look at this Goliath, the Sega version. That's pretty cool. Oh shit. All right, so 3 out of 4 stores I dropped something.
3 is a magic number.
We got the trifecta. That's all you can ask for, right? That thing's heavy as shit. I didn't damage it. It fell right flat on the box. There's some turtles, some 2-packs. That's kind of cool. Here's an Ultimate Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. That's pretty nice. If that was $10, I might would buy it. What's back here? Some Lightyear stuff. Some big Spider-Man figures. I still got my large one from the 70s. Look at this. Batman 66 Batarang. I should get that. I've got the Batman 66 utility belt I got clearance at GameStop. That would kind of be cool, wouldn't it? I don't think it's got one with it. I don't know. I have to think about that. $10 is not hardly nothing for that. Transformers. What else? At least they did have some stuff. My store usually don't have shit, so they got this pop-up playset from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that's only $20. So get into Ross and find you some cool NECA stuff or these little collectibles. Like, you know, we saw that Chucky over there. One time they had a Michael Myers. That's the stuff at Five Below. So, you know, what are you going to do? Everything can't be cheap. Cheaper. Hey, on my way out the door, they had the NECA Wolfman from Turtles and the Universal Monsters crossover. So head out to Ross, look for some NECA figures. And I think that's going to do it. So let's get out of here and look online. So what's going on, everybody? We're going to look online and see what releases came out this week. This is the week of June 30th. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, we're a week behind as far as this comes out usually at the beginning of, the end of the week when I'm doing my hunts. And then there's a new week coming up. But I'm looking back at June 30th. Mortal Kombat 4K collection came out from Arrow along with the Jackie Chan Breakout Hits collection. So those are two great Arrow video sets. They continue to knock it out of the park. Tom Hanks gets the Money Pit released in 4K. You got It Was Just an Accident from Criterion. So to take advantage of the Criterion sale that's going on at Barnes & Noble, 50% off. They Will Kill You 4K. Look for my out of theater reaction video for that. That's a really good movie. Fire and Ice gets a 4K steelbook. Magnificent Bodyguards 3D. That's a Jackie Chan movie. Wake and Fright 4K, another Arrow title. King Kong gets its 50th anniversary 4K Blu-ray slipcover release. Even though we had a steelbook in the past, I love that artwork. Who loves that King Kong artwork there? Child's Play 4K steelbook gets an, I guess, a standard release everywhere. It was already an exclusive at one point, I think. Crime 101 gets a 4K release. I heard good things about that. Somebody told me I needed to watch that. Super 8 gets a 4K steelbook. Primal, the complete, I don't know, is that third season? Hunt for Red October gets a 4K steelbook. Pretty Maids All in a Row gets a Warner release. And then there's the Arrow Store exclusive Jackie Chan Breakout Hits. It's got a blue cover. Deathstalker gets a triple feature release with the newest movie getting 4K in 4K in that set. Lefty Linton, Dastard and Muttley gets a Warner Archive Collection release. Maurice 4K. Sangster directs Hammer 4K. Not really familiar with that. Eclipse Series 6 from Criterion. There's your Mortal Kombat Blu-ray. The Worlds of Lucille. Not going to try to pronounce that. Tomorrow, we get some more Warner Archives. Strange Cargo, 30 Seconds Over Tokyo. Lupin the Third, get the Specials collection. Hoffmanidia, however you pronounce that, not sure. You get James Stewart and Hedy Lamarr in Come Live With Me. The Mastermind from Mubi. Start the Revolution Without Me with Gene Wilder. You get Night and Day with Cary Grant. Palabor the Mobile Police, not familiar with that. Kiss of the Spider Woman gets a remake with Jennifer Lopez. That's a nice looking cover, but I have no interest in that. Cayman Rider Stronger. Not familiar with that. Look at this. WAD, The Life and Times of John C. Holmes. No comment. Children of the Wicker Man. Amorous Sisters. I'm just going to pretend like I don't see that cartoon nipple there. Hopefully YouTube won't hit it. Brit Noir Collection 2. They Will Kill You Blu-ray. Covert Affairs gets this complete series Blu-ray release. There's your Crime 101 Blu-ray. Nana. You get Rose Marie. Night Patrol. I'm interested in seeing that. Gets a Blu-ray release. Wake and Fright. There's your Blu-ray. Matinee. I'm pretty sure that's a Kino Cult release. I'll go ahead and tell you, I ordered it. I don't know why it got delayed, but it's on the way. Troll gets an MVD Rewind Collection release. I think it's an MVD shop exclusive. Nana 2. We get some Criterion Blu-ray, some anime. Edward Everett Horton gets some silent comedies, some more anime. Adam and Eve. The Idiot Box, I'm looking forward to maybe seeing that. I think Alex Winter, the guy that was in Bill and Ted, made that with MTV. Zombie Blu-ray, The Lift, The Yard of Jackals. There's a Smokey and the Bandit random. That's their Walmart exclusive slipcover. Why is that just showing up? Even more anime. Repo Men, Cock and Bull, and Unexpected Family. So that's about it for June. So we'll obviously be hitting up July, but there's some big mega releases from Arrow there, man. Which of these releases did you buy? Put in the comments down below. And other than that, let's close out this video. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. There's a sign that says JeffMan316 Live back there. That's where you and I join up usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We watch along to a movie. When I'm dropping this video, I don't know when it's going to be. We've had a major storms in our area, knocked out power, knocked out internet. I'm recording this right now with no internet, so I'm just going to edit the video and wait. No clue when it's going to post. But I do know that whatever live stream was supposed to happen around that time, I won't have done it. So I really apologize for that. But in the meantime, at least we had some fun with the hunt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I told you in the video, my store, my Barnes & Noble, doesn't have Criterion, so watch out for a Criterion recommendation video. And probably before the sale ends, I will go to the next big city over about an hour away, and I might do a Criterion hunt. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I did drop movies, like 5 new movies that you can watch during the 4th of July. And I also have an old one that's got 5 movies you can watch. So that's 10 total. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I did a hunt, I think a Goodwill one recently. So there's all kinds of stuff you got on the channel, and I am going to do a recommendation for 5 movies to pick up during the Criterion sale. So that will come up soon. Hopefully the internet will come back up and I can drop these videos. So in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all the normal YouTube stuff. I love you guys. Keep supporting the channel any way you can. All my information now is down below, including my affiliate link to Valori Video and JeffMan316 code. Get your 10% off your first purchase. Everything else is down there, and I'm not going to shill anymore. So if there's ever a time that my sign off matters, it's where I say, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying, you guys be safe out there. It's this one. You got extreme heat, storms. You guys be safe, for real. I'll see you next time.